Hello everyone, I'm going to do a video tutorial to explain and show better how to use the Hours Tracker app, which is what we'll be using to process payroll for Create Calm. I'm just going to go through all the directions right here that are in the Create Calm welcome letter, so it makes it easier to follow along when you're doing it by yourself. Right here to my right, you'll see that we have the Hours Tracker app open. We're just going to start going to the next thing. Although the app comes with a sample job that you see here, we are going to create a new job. So right here on the home page, we're going to click the plus button right here. And this is going to be for our new job. For the new job name, we are going to enter CCI, which is Create Calm Inc. This hourly rate, we're going to leave it blank. Tags, we are going to leave it blank as well. We're not going to add any tags here. For the time rounding, we're going to set it to none, which is the default here. For location, time of day, daily overtime, weekly overtime, we are all going to leave down the default settings. So you don't have to worry about touching any of that. So now for pay period, we are going to click here and we are going to make it monthly ending on the 31st. They're going to click done right here. For tax percentage, we are going to change this right here to 0% and we're going to leave deductions at 0 right here as well. Then we're going to click done right here to confirm this job. So right here, this is our job, CCI right here. So now, which we'll be getting into a little bit later, as you'll see in further instructions, is creating entries and job tags. I'm not going to read this over. I'm pretty sure you guys can read yourself, but this just explains how the tags work. And you will see that later when we are doing the sample time entry. So now we are going to do a sample time entry. So this sample time entry is for an independent contractor who's worked 1 hour teaching a children's yoga class at Excel Beyond the Bells South Lake facility on Friday, December 1st from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So right here, we're going to click open our CCI job. And right here, we are manually going to be creating a job entry. So to do that, we're going to click this clock sign right here at the top. So now we are going to enter the day and time. The day is going to be, I'm going to go back right here, December 1st. And we are making the start time 11 a.m. I'm going to click that right here, 0, and have the a.m. right here. And then we're going to make the end time 12 p.m. right there. There we go. So now, this is where the tags come in. We are going to click the tag icon, and we're going to create a tag. So we're going to create a tag right here for EBB. And then we are going to click done right here, and that EBB tag is for this entry. Now we're going to leave the base rate at 0 per hour here. And now for the comments, we are going to put South Lake. The reason we are putting South Lake in the comments is that that is the location for the area. Now we're going to click done right here at the top right to complete our entry. Now the entry appears right here with the date, time, tags, duration, and the comment. So if we click that entry right here, you'll see under CCI, the date, Saturday, December 1st, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. The tags is EBB, the base pay rate that we left at 0 hour, duration is 1 hour, and the comment of South Lake. So if you wanted to create any new entry, it's going to be going through that same process. You would just come right here and click the top right new entry to create any of the new entries for any times that you have worked. Now we're going to show you how to clock in. This is a little bit simpler in terms of just the actual time. So when beginning to work at any client facility, you can just open up your Hours Tracker app. And when you come to this page, and this page is from when you click your CCI job, you're just going to click the clock in now. And while this is clicked, you will see that the buttons now look different. You have clock out now, which is in red, and stop clock at. So now after your work has ended, for the purposes of this video, it's just going to be a few seconds, you are going to click clock out now. So now a new entry will appear on the screen. This is our new entry right here. Thursday, January 24th, 2019. So now what we're going to do, we're going to click this entry and we are going to edit it. So right here, I'm going to click this entry and I'm going to click the pencil on the top right to edit the entry. It basically brings us back to the page as if we were creating a new entry. I'm going to come here to tags. And now you see we have the previous tag of EBB here that we use for the first entry that we created ourselves. So I'm going to click this tag to add EBB as this tag, and I'm going to click done. And then for this comment, we are going to have this still as Southlake. And then all I need to do is click done at the top, and that's going to save all the things that we added to this entry. And if for any reason you do need to edit the times for the time that you clocked in and clocked out, whether you made an error in terms of when you clocked in or error in terms of clocking out, you can always come here, click those times, and manually change those times. Now, remember, I'm going to explain this important note. Tags must be made on each entry. Do not enter tags in the overall job itself, or all hours recorded will be associated with that tag. So to explain that again, right here, I'm going to come back to the home page and I'm going to click CCI. If I come to the edit right here, you see that we have the tags option. We left this as none. And we did that intentionally because if we added a tag here, every single entry that we put under CCI will have that tag associated with it. I'm going to show you an example of what I mean. I'm going to put a tag here as, we're just going to use this tag of MCPS. And I am going to click done. I'm going to come here and click done. Now, I'm going to go back to the first manual entry that we made. I'm going to click this entry, click it right here. Now, if we go to tags, it has MCPS and EBB here still on the tags. And now these we cannot deselect. So to make that not happen, I'm going to come back to CCI, come to this MCPS tag, unselect it, click done, click done. Now if I come back here, the only tag is the EBB. That example, even though it is not shown within the welcome letter instructions, that's just to show you what happens if you add the tag itself to the CCI and not the specific individual jobs. So now I'm going to show you how you submit your pay report. So now the pay reports are due at the last day of each month and they're processed through PayPal. So on the home page of the job, which CCI, I'm going to click this. We have these three dots on the right. You're going to click these three dots and we are going to click export entries. Now, when you click export entries, it's just going to choose all the entries from that job. And what you're going to do, you're going to email your report to lisa@nawellness.com. And you're going to make the subject line pay report. And we are going to have this current month for examples, January. For the body format, we're going to leave it here as friendly. And for the attachment format, we're going to leave it here as CSV, excuse me. All the remaining fields. So right here, it should include tags. This did not, this was not selected defaultly, but we're going to click it to make sure that it includes tags. You want the includes tags, includes earnings comments, and start and end times. You want those all to be selected. Organized should be by job, and days, tags, comments, and end times should be selected as I explained before. And then you are going to come, click the send export at the top right. Excuse me, I'm doing it from a different mode. So this is going to look a little bit differently from yours, but for yours, if you're doing it from your phone, it will take you directly to your default email on your phone, and then it will allow you to send it from there. So I'm going to come out of this screen, and I'm going to show you how to delete entries. So the free Hours Tracker app holds a maximum of 21 entries at one time. So to delete a single entry, we're going to delete this the clock in and clock out entry that we use. So I'm going to select the entry and going to click this little trash can, namely used as a delete entry. Going to select it right here, and I'm going to delete this entry. Now, if I wanted to delete multiple entries under the same job while I'm on the jobs homepage, I'm going to click these three dots and click delete job. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's going to delete the job. If I wanted to select a certain amount of jobs and then click the three dots on the right and click delete selected, and it will prompt me if I to confirm delete the selected entries, and this cannot be undone. You would click delete to delete. I'm going to keep it here for the purposes of the video. Now, unused tags are automatically removed from the app. When an entry has been deleted, the tag associated with that entry will be removed if no other entries contain that tag. Tags may need to be re-entered the following month when new time entries are created. So what this means, I will show you an example of this. If I click this job and I delete it, I'm deleting this entry. Now if I come to manually create another entry, I'm just going to have this end time at here. My EBB tag that I had in the previous entry is not here anymore. That is because I have no more entries under this job that have EBB as a tag. So I would need to create this tag again. Select done. I'm going to put South Lake. Click done, and now we have this entry back with our tag of EBB and our comment of South Lake. As always, you can pay for the free version of the app if you want to bypass all of these, inconveniences that come from the free app, but it's definitely not essential to get done what you need to get done. I hope that this video tutorial has made it a little bit easier to understand what needs to be done with the Hours Tracker app in terms of creating your jobs and your tags. Now, always, if there are any questions, feel free to email me, Eunice, or Lisa, and we can explain any questions that you have concerning this app. Thank you.